Welcome back to We Are Live. It's Chris Dem and Travis Terrell. Chris Gardner producing and rocking out the video stream, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We've had a very fun show so far. If you missed it and you're tuning in live, go back and download it on iTunes. And if you haven't yet, leave us a 5-star review and share some with your friends. Be subscribed. Be happy with us, everybody. Lots to get to this hour. Jaguar attacked someone. We have the Great American Race. We've got Fair or Foul. I do want to tell you guys about Buzz's Hawaiian Grill. Have you heard of it, Travis?
Buzz, buzz.
That's kind of how it goes. Buzz's Hawaiian Grill. When they say aloha,
when they say aloha, that means it comes from heritage.
Comes from the heart, Travis.
Damn it, I'm going to get it one day.
If you are looking forward to, well, there's longer days now because of daylight savings.
Yeah.
You can find Buzz's Hawaiian Grill, great food truck all over town. Check out their Facebook page for locations. Cannot say enough good things about them. They won our first ever Food Truck Awareness Month. Were you aware of that?
I was.
Do you remember that? We did it on the
do.
show. They're the champs of that. That's right. Buzz and his family, wonderful people. His daughter shaved her head for St. Baldrick's, I believe. For charity over the weekend.
Nice.
Unbelievable. Hair to her back, shaved down to the skin.
She does she
Raised several $1,000s.
What did they do with the hair?
Just throw it away.
Oh, no.
They donate the hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they do that. So
To donate
congrats
to anybody
the Buzz
who's just
Hawaiian
like,
Grill
hey,
family.
man, I ain't got...
They provide it to people going through cancer treatment
fair enough.
that lose their hair. Okay, pal? What did you raise a couple grand this weekend? Almost like $4,000, I think. She was amazing work.
Could have used some bangs. I was going for some bangs this spring.
You're kind of cleaned up. What's going on? Did you have an event over the weekend?
Chris, I went on a date with a real girl.
That's why your head's shaved?
Oh, yeah.
Were you wearing was it yesterday and were you wearing those clothes and that's why you're dressed nice today?
Oh, yeah. I literally left her house this morning.
Did you really?
Hey, man, that's too much.
And you're here on podcast talking about it.
That's trifling. Don't be nosy.
What'd she look like?
I tore that ass up.
Oh my God. That's how I know he didn't actually go on a date.
I did. I don't. I'm lying.
She rescheduled, didn't she?
She goes to another school.
We had to reschedule for another time, Chris.
What were you guys gonna do?
I was gonna. I had.
Well, I'm glad she was gonna maybe go out with you because you cleaned yourself up. You look great on camera today.
He was like, I got tickets to the Garth Brooks concert.
She was like, oh shoot, I got a dentist appointment this afternoon on a Saturday night. That's crazy that they schedule it there. Mm-hmm. So we have to reschedule.
Dentist appointment on a Saturday night.
Yeah, that's weird. That happens. That
okay.
happens to a lot of people.
Wasn't that a reason you were late one morning?
Yeah. Do you have that list handy? Tire aired up. Had to get his blinker fluid flushed.
Blinker fluid flush. You son of a bitch.
This is the kind of comedy you enjoy with Papa and the Hick on mornings when We Are Live.
Yo, man, I'm about hip hop.
Hey, I'm a little bit country. You know what I mean, dude?
And this is We Are Live, yo.
Remember we were talking about clotheslines earlier?
Yes.
Had a comment. Clotheslines are dangerous. I split my mouth on both sides of my lips when I ran to the clothesline trying to get away from the guy I had just soaped on a Halloween many years ago. It was dark and didn't see the line. This is a relative of mine.
These are the listeners of We Are Live.
That man who just posted that, you would have to refer to as doctor because he has his doctorate.
Oh, welcome to Missouri.
Where our doctors clothesline themselves on literal clotheslines.
And apparently this happened just a couple of Halloweens ago.
I think it was probably more like 40 Halloweens ago.
No, you said, a few Halloweens back. You ain't got to fool me, Jack.
Okay, I see what's happening.
A few hours. I give my girlfriend crap because she used a phrase.
Hey, welcome back to Hick and the Hop.
Hick and the Hop.
Yeah, that's right, dude. Hey, Florida Georgia Line, they got some sick beats, dude.
I'll tell you what, I would love to see them team up with Nelly, dog.
They already have, man. You didn't see that? You didn't slow dance at your high school? Oh, you dropped out. That's right. Didn't it?
Yeah,
No?
because when you're black, high schools don't exist.
It's not really a black guy voice.
No, the morning show
kind of like a surfer voice.
would be named Hick Hop.
Hick
That's
Hop.
what it would be.
Hey, man, we're the best of both worlds. You know what I mean? And just so much emphasis on the yin yang, right? Yin yang's on everything.
Yeah, that's just. Why?
It's kind of my wardrobe up until 1993. Killer whales and yin yangs on everything.
Yin yang spaces in your damn
Orcas?
earlobes.
Yeah, and
Orcas?
I was in karate, so I would be like, listen, I know the actual meaning of a yin yang, so please don't disrespect it.
I got a necklace from Hot Topic.
Yeah, where it's like I was a horrible little kid. I was the worst. I wouldn't do anything that would really get me in trouble because I was super scared. And then I would explain to kids that are wearing yin yang t-shirts, like, you don't even know what that means.
Oh, you were that guy.
Oh
You
yeah,
were.
I was real
God.
serious about the yin yang because there's some good and all evil.
Now, why did
were
you-
like
evil and all
you were
good.
like
Oh.
Derek Gould to
Yes,
me
right.
when I was wearing a man bun here and there, and then
did. That was a
Derek
bad-
told me
upset
not
at
to
your
do it.
disrespect of the samurai culture.
Yes, I
Yeah.
disrespected the samurai culture, and I was like, "What do you got against the man bun?" He goes, "I have nothing against the man bun. I have against something against the person wearing it."
That's fair.
Is that how you teach white America things about culture? You put it in a Hot Topic store and then let them figure it out on their own?
Yeah, or
Because
it's
it sounds
like,
like you had some real respect for yin and yang for the Asian culture.
From getting my ass beaten karate by the older kids.
That's how I learned to respect leather pants, Travis.
Hot Topic.
Crotchless?
No,
Those
but
are
they
custom.
leather pants are something interesting.
I can't imagine the venting is very good in those things.
No, and
how do you
it's-
clean them
And you
too?
don't even know where your stuff goes necessarily.
That's a good point. When you put on leather pants, your stuff just kind of just spills everywhere.
Where you're just like, ah,
And
It's
and
kinda just
stuck
throw
in
it- it's
leather.
kinda-
that seam split you.
Yeah,
it's a
right down there.
it's a pants condom, really.
Yeah?
I mean, yeah, you've got the skin of a dead animal over your skin.
I remember trying them on and like screaming in there, and I go, I don't know what to do, and I'm like looking in the mirror, and I could see the seam splitting, and my friends are like, you're supposed to put it like to one side.
You dress to the left.
I go, I didn't know this.
Me neither.
Huh.
Hot Topic taught me that.
Good for you.
Thank you, Hot
Thanks,
Topic.
Hot Topic. No, your accent reminds me. I've been
From
making fun of my
me?
girlfriend a little bit. Yeah, your
Do you like the direction I've gone with it? Should I switch
I
it
like
up? Do I
it.
need
I
it
like
more?
It's got
Do I
extra
need more
molasses.
I like
cowboy?
it.
I would add a little bit more molassy in it.
because my girl.
It is more. It's more. If you speak a little slower,
There it
it's
is.
more folksy.
I like that one.
Right,
see.
like I
Yeah.
could be,
That
like
sounds
I could be,
charming.
I could represent. I could represent. Who's the guy in the movie? Damn it, I can't even
I
think.
love
Brad
when you do
Renfro.
that. Ah, I
Brad
hate
Renfro.
Of course.
Ah.
Of course, Brad
Everybody-
Winfro. How did we
Who?
get
Remember that movie?
Winfro?
Brad Renfro.
Brad Winfro.
Now, I could
make
be
a
I
note
could
of
be a
that one
Southern
for
lawyer.
the-
I could be a Southern lawyer with that tone, right?
You could.
I sound just slightly more educated,
Yeah, you do.
right?
Sound like you went to Ole Miss.
Southern Lawyer Defense.
I like it.
I'll
Now-
work.
now-
I'll work with anything.
now play
I
with
don't
your
see
suspenders.
color. The
Now
only
play with your
color.
suspenders.
The only color I see
Uh huh.
is green.
Oh, I like this attorney.
Like that?
I trust him.
Southern
It's
attorney.
the
I trust
accent
him
I
at my
use
trial.
to kind of make fun of my girlfriend a little bit because
boy.
it was several months ago. We're driving around Alton, Illinois, and she was talking about something happening in the past, and she said she just got crossed up with her words, and she said, "Yeah, it was I don't know, she was trying to say a while ago, but she said,
and now you're calling her out publicly
yeah,
for millions to hear.
she said a few whiles ago," and I go, "A what?" She's like, "Oh, I don't know what I was." So now, ever since she said that phrase,
Damn it.
and when I
Gardner.
say it, I use an accent. I go, "Oh, that happened a few whiles ago, back when." So that accent you're using reminds me of that. Could you say a few whiles ago?
There we go.
Well, I've been over to Dover County a few whiles ago.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that
think it
sounded. See,
works.
that made sense.
It works.
Yeah, that does.
You
work.
wouldn't question that if I walked in and,
No.
and said that. Like if I walked into a
And that
store and
phrasing
used that.
makes sense.
Somebody-
How
if
long
I
have you
ordered,
been waiting on in your food, sir?
oh, it's just a couple shakes of a lamb's tail. It's not that bad. I will say I'm getting a little parched. May I have more sweet tea?
Oh, see, that's good. See,
Yeah,
that's
kinda
You
put
say
it on.
stuff like
Let's
"it's
not
fine as frog hair," and
You say that, Chris. Fine as frog hair.
Okay, yeah, I got you. All right. So that bathing suit she had on, it wasn't nothing but fine as frog hair.
yep,
See, yeah,
it works.
I feel like I'm more
I
trusting.
feel like
you
I'm
now.
selling it a little too hard,
I
maybe.
think you're doing a very good job. I think this is
think
how
so?
we finally
Could
climb
I-
over the top.
Could I order food from somewhere and they wouldn't be like, all right, knock off the fake accent?
You should go to the local black restaurant right around the corner from the building and order your food
Mm-hmm.
just like that.
Do I need like a seersucker suit to complete this?
That would absolutely work.
It wouldn't hurt.
Got to have suspenders still. You got to
Mm-hmm.
be able to, I see you have a nice menu here.
What is that?
That was
don't
my
know.
Louisiana accent.
That was
I don't know if you guys noticed.
Was that person from Louisiana hit over the head with a bat? That was rough. Oh, wow.
God.
It was a fun weekend, boys and girls. One thing that made it very entertaining was a sketch on Saturday Night Live that absolutely captures
Can we
what
pause
we all
this
were
super-
thinking in regards to the R. Kelly Gayle King interview.
Absolutely, and I want to get to that real quick. I did want to, because I forgot about this too. Real quick. You fell asleep in a club this weekend?
Wait a damn minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Who is on the stream that hung out with me this weekend?
I think
How dare you,
I think you
person
tweeted
listen
it.
to the stream?
I think you tweeted it out.
That
and
was
I remember
tweeted
that.
out?
Yeah, I get it.
How was that?
Twice, I believe
Oh,
you said
boy.
that. That's from Billy Fat Pants.
Billy Fat Pants searching
Thank
on my
you,
tweets.
by the way. No, not searching. You can follow each other. It's a choice.
Oh, boy. Oh, dear Lord.
Was that true? Did you actually fall asleep?
My.
Is this why your tweets are protected now?
Oh, man. Oh, sweet.
Still don't know the answer to that one.
Oh,
No, I don't think his date ditched him. I think he fell asleep on her, and they never spoke again.
So, I was celebrating a friend's birthday this past weekend at a club here in St. Louis, and I had some cocktails.
Must not have been that good a friend.
And we had been drinking those cocktails for up to getting to the club for 6 to 8 hours. At that juncture in the evening, 3 a.m., Travis did fall asleep in VIP. It was pretty embarrassing.
Oh, wait.
Listen, VIP.
Yeah.
Or VIP.
Don't drop that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, sorry that I was in VIP.
I fell asleep in VIP. Yeah.
asleep
You know
in
who else
VIP.
I've seen do that? TJ Oshie in the past, okay?
And look at him, he went on to win a Stanley Cup. So
think you'll
Does the
You're
Stanley
welcome.
is the Stanley Cup in your future?
I mean,
Sure doesn't look like it.
you don't know that.
Okay,
You're gonna be-
PK Subban,
You
calm
don't know
down
that.
over there.
You don't know that. I'm just saying. Look, the time jump from 1 to 3. When you lose 2 hours of your life,
wait. 6 to 8 hours of drinking?
It was 6 to 8 hours of drinking.
Jeez, that's amateur.
From our buddy,
shit.
from our buddy Matt on the Facebook comments, 90-90 at the Roxbury. Also, Jamie Warriors Fancy Foyer accusing me of. He said, "This ain't Chris doing an accent. It's Chris not doing an accent." Do you think that's true? Do you think have I been bamboozling you
yeah,
all the
you
whole
have.
time?
It's
It's like when you find out Hugh Laurie is British.
Oh yeah.
What? He doesn't talk like Dr. House all the time?
I try not to throw my family under the bus too much, but I want to say my dad was legitimately mad whenever Andrew Lincoln. He saw an interview with the guy who plays Rick Grimes.
Like he's British.
My dad's
He
like,
plays
"Wait,
a Southern sheriff, and he's British.
he's like, what? But it messes with things.
Well, it does. Idris Elba, same way. He was on The Wire for years. Everybody's like, man, that boy's street. He from the streets. He's from where?
He may or may not have went to Oxford,
Right.
It's like this, he has a what accent?
possibly Cambridge.
The guy said the N-word like 25 times in that series. And he's from where? So, yeah, I can completely understand that. And I didn't fall asleep. I fell asleep in the club. That's it for me. I don't need to be in anybody's club. That's it. That was the tell. That was, if you ever wanted to know when the moment hits you, when you shouldn't be out in clubs anymore, falling asleep in VIP is that moment. So that is it. So I have to retire the jersey. The button-ups and the jackets and the leather pants, they all going to be raised to the rafters because I can't do socializing like young people anymore. It's over. It's a wrap. That's okay, though. I had a good run. I am going to lie.
You had a run.
I had a run. It
Yeah.
wasn't great.
I'll give you that.
As you can see, I'm podcasting for a living. So, you know, it is what it is.
We have some cool things happening here at Midcoast Media. We're about to add a bunch of new podcasts to the fold, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. Check out midcoast.media to see what we've been up to. Travis, I rudely interrupted you to tell on you. Please continue with what you were talking about before.
Snitches. Just a bunch of Roger Stones, all of you. This weekend, we watched a very fun sketch from SNL in regards to R. Kelly. We all
Do
made
we have
jokes.
the sketch?
I believe we have it available. We made jokes all week long about R. Kelly and that amazing interview Gayle King had for CBS News. And of course, you knew SNL was going to have to give it their treatment.
Yeah, and I'm stupid because I don't tune in regularly or whatever, but they are on top of their game, man.
They're good.
Like, that was like such a quick turnaround.
It's been a good season. It's been a not bad
Has
season
it?
for them.
Yeah, and isn't it crazy too? Like just either way. Let's we got the clip. Let's see it.
You know what? This is all great stuff, but maybe we should save it for some of the interview.
What are you talking about? This is the interview.
For real? Well, then where are the cameras?
There's literally one right in front of you.
Hey.
See, I'll just keep y'all camera out in the open like that. Boy, y'all some freaks.
Just tell me why all those women would say the same things about you if they wasn't true.
You can start a rumor about any celebrity, just like that. All you gotta do is push a button on your phone and say, R. Kelly did this to me, and then attach a video of me doing that thing, and people will believe you. It's scary.
Look, I'm just gonna ask you plainly, have you ever held women against their will?
Why would I do that? That would be stupid. How stupid would it be for me, R. Kelly, with all the crazy illegal things that I've done in my past, on tape, and gotten away with, scot-free, to do it again? How stupid do you think I am? Is this the camera?
No. That's the plan.
That's a plan.
Guys, think for a minute. Use your brains. Why would I do these things? For 30 years. I gave y'all trapped in the closet. Feeling on your booty.
Robert.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
Robert.
And so many other clues. And this is how you repay me?
Robert.
I don't have anybody left in my corner.
Wonderfully done. Leslie Jones with the Robert. That was great.
It was brilliant. That was very good. Leslie Jones tweeted out on Saturday night how much she loves Kenan Thompson and how she gives credit to her time and success and more time in front of the camera to Kenan Thompson, who has become, I don't think a lot of us thought this when he joined SNL, but he's become the senior, he's become like the godfather,
Yeah.
if you will, of SNL. Like when we look back on the history of this great show, we're going to have to put Kenan Thompson up
Isn't that
there
wild?
with the greats, and I don't think any of us thought
Remember whenever
this
we made
when
fun
he
of,
started.
Remember when we made fun of it was a thing to make fun of Tim Meadows for being on for
Yeah.
so long, and he's been on way longer than Tim Meadows.
He's been,
was, right?
and again, and correct me if I'm wrong, Gardner, but he is the longest running cast member, I think, in SNL history. So I think he surpassed.
I have no idea, so I cannot correct
I
you.
want to say he definitely surpassed Tim Meadows' time, but if I'm not mistaken, he's one of the longest, if not the longest running cast member of Saturday Night Live in history. And one, the guy doesn't age. I swear to God, Kenan Thompson has looked like Kenan Thompson for the last 20 years. And two, he talked about it recently in an interview about how sure he could have done the let's go out to LA thing, let's try to start my own TV career, but he says he's been given the opportunity to perform every week in front of a large audience. He's a contributing writer, and it allows him still to be father, husband, living in New York and making very good money. And so he's absolutely made the most of his time in SNL, and he continues to raise his performances. Like I don't know. I don't want to be the person that says that's the only reason why that show continues to chug along, but he's a big part of why that show is still relevant today with people our age and younger.
What I'm finding is he's been a cast member on SNL for 16 seasons, breaking the record for the longest tenured cast member in the show's history, previously held by Daryl Hammond, who was on the show for 14 seasons.
What was Tim Meadows, like 10?
Tim Meadows, it looks like 91 to 2000, so right around there.
Wow, that's a long time. And those are the glory year.
Oh, that
cast.
who
Fred
was it?
Armisen, 2002 to 2013.
Wow.
Yeah, that makes sense. Fred
Seth
Armisen.
Meyers, 2001 to 2014.
And Seth only
That's
left
wild.
because he got the talk show. So that's interesting.
What about, I'm trying to think, who was it that was hosted? Was it when Farley or Will Ferrell or somebody came back and they were like, oh, Tim, you came back to see me. He's like, I'm still here, dude.
I remember
One
there
of
was
the
a
best
sketch
ones.
where he goes, and I think Lauren Michaels was in it, and he goes, God, I can't believe I signed that 55-year deal. with Saturday Night Live. So I think everybody understood that Tim Meadows was on there for a long time. But shout out to Kenan Thompson. He's not only rebooting
that's
all
interesting.
that,
Now,
so
see,
he's bringing
if-
all that back for
Yeah,
Nickelodeon.
that's smart.
And then he has his own show where he's judging now. So he did The Masked Singer, I think. And then he has his own TV show that's coming, that's going to be produced by Lauren Michaels. that's kind of based loosely around his life. So Kenan Thompson's still doing it big at this, I want to say 38, 39 years old. He's been on TV since,
He looks like he's
I
younger
think
than
he's been on
us.
TV since he was like 15,
How about
14 years old.
How about big ups to him for being thin enough to play an overweight R. Kelly?
Yeah, it works perfectly, right?
Right? When I think of him as being big, and he's
When he
lost
was,
a lot of
definitely,
weight.
yeah, he's lost a ton of weight, and I think that's also why you continue to see him put out a lot of work. The guy looks, like I said, like he barely ages. Jealous.
Get your fair fouls in, everybody. WAL at weareliveradio.com. Topic today: Garth Brooks concert is the whitest concert possible. You can win $10 to Southtown
damn
Pub.
idea, man.
Again, I feel attacked, but whatever. While everybody was uploading photos from, that's how you know too. Was your feed filled with Garth Brooks photos?
My Facebook feed, yeah.
Oh, it was? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say I don't think I saw anything else, and I posted this from the WAL account. Look forward to a huge population increase in December 2019 from all the Caucasians that were out celebrating Garth Brooks.
It's been a
'cause
Caucasian
You know
run
they
here
went
in
home
St.
and
Louis.
let the thunder roll.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
The Caucasians have had a good run. You guys had the PGA Championship here in St. Louis a few months back.
Where the most celebrated golfer was a black dude?
If you want to dice it up into little groups, sure.
I mean, you just did.
But then you have Garth Brooks at the Dome.
Garth Brooks at the Dome. Yeah.
And then I think you got, and then Trump is still president. So you guys have had a,
Oh, wow.
you're
Thanks,
enjoying the hell
man.
out of this.
Yeah, good for us.
We like to play.
What would hold on real quick?
Uh-oh.
What would be the blackest concert possible, or to roll through?
If the blackest concert
Is
possible,
it that MC Hammer tour?
it's going to be pretty close, but I
House
suspect
party?
there's going to be a ton of white people at that concert. I
Right.
would say
Any chance
the
to wear skinny jeans
blackest-
with a big puffy coat?
There'll be people my age and white out there.
like, so you're talking to like, it's like 98, 99% black.
Yeah.
I have something else to say about the Garth Brooks concert, just from
for
my social media notices. Some folks, I did notice, I was like, oh, wow, there's a lot of like millennial or less, or younger than millennial aged folks in like rocker gear
Right.
going to that, or like something that looked like you're from LA, like dressed like that at the show. And then I saw people complaining there weren't enough cowboy hats at the show.
Oh, really?
And I was thinking, like, wait, do you really want to wear a 10-gallon hat and block the person behind you? Like, that's not.
It's kind of rude.
Yeah,
Cowboy
you know.
hats are kind of rude, actually.
Yeah, in a public setting like that. So that was just something that I had to endure,
That's why I never go to the rodeo. It's hard to see.
right?
I think because
You ever
hip hop
been to a
is
rodeo?
so integrated, I don't know
like
if rap,
at a fair.
it wouldn't be a hip hop concert. The blackest
Really?
concert would be an R&B concert.
Yeah.
Because hip hop is so integrated now, like I believe the vast majority of its consumers
Keith
are
Sweat.
white. So it would be like Keith Sweat, Ron Isley, Babyface, that kind of concert. Like Frankie Beverly Mays, like those are the kind of concerts where you will unlikely see white people. Like if it's old school R&B, 80s, early 90s R&B concert, you will see 98% of black people. I don't know what it was about the white community where they didn't jump on the R&B bandwagon, which we're fine with, because that's the genre
Do you
where we
need me to
absolutely
get
dominate.
them to help out with that?
We're good.
I
We're
can
good.
try.
Because here's the thing, like I think what I've learned is that like white people don't like too much soul in their music. They like some, a little smattering, but they don't want too much soul. We love soul music because we like when like our artists have been through some shit. We like, oh Lord, your husband threw you down some steps and your kids are doing crack. We can't wait for that album because we know you're gonna dig deep into your soul.
You never listen to
sing
like
that.
raw country music?
Yeah, but you had to remember raw country music was appropriated later. So
99.
Like Towns Van Zandt, I'm talking. Like that kind of,
Wow.
like the writers of it. The writers of the old school country music are the ones who lived this stuff.
Sure. I would argue that the country music writers and producers absolutely grew up.
Not talking
loving
about new
R&B soul.
country.
No, not new country.
Not folk
but I
country.
believe like the Sturgill Simpson, Chris Stapleton producers had to have grown up.
Isbell,
in-
Dave Cobb?
They would have to. I bet you if you were to ask them,
I was real proud of that. I knew
I
that.
bet you that was well done. That was a good drop.
like a John Prine.
I would imagine their favorite artists growing up, they were of the Motown era.
I could see that.
Well, Sturgill's last album, you could definitely see that with all the
Sturgill,
horns and everything.
and it's awesome. I love it. So I would say R&B.
Can you record this?
What?
What about here?
We are recording.
99.9% black attendance. The Miracles, Martha and the Vandellas, and the Marvelettes all do. It's the version where they've replaced the original
Right.
members. That's 99.9%. Any type of Motown. Not saying that white people didn't enjoy it, but now today. So if they had it here at the Kranzberg Arts Center, it would be 99.9%.
Keith Sweat
black.
is coming to St. Louis in 2 weeks, and it will be the blackest concert in St. Louis this year.
Where is it?
Get ready, police.
That's a good question. I'm not. Wait, hey, hey, to sneak that camera 3, Gardner, please.
Hold on. Little
Chris Denman, you racist as hell.
I didn't have the drop right now.
I'm just.
Chris Gardner had to decide camera angle or drop.
Right, yeah, can't
He want a
ask-
camera angle. He can't have a drop.
Can't ask too much out of
Gotta pick one or the other.
Right.
All right, boys and girls. I have to get to this segment because I believe I will finally
Oh, that
win.
means this is like the guy who knows he's caught somebody and doing something. He's like, yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Okay, we doing this? All right, bet. Let's do this. It's time for America's favorite segment. It's the Great American Race.
There's no open.
Well, our audio components are on are on fleek.
You have to remember last time I played the wrong open, thinking it was the open for the segment, but there was no open.
It's time for the Great American Race. And that's all we can afford right
Yeah,
now.
there's still no open.
That's okay.
Can I put a request out if you're listening live or tuning? Could we get a parody done of what is it? Chariots of Fire. Dum 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 dum.
I add some trap music to
Dum
it.
dum 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 dum. If we did that and we did an open over it, can we do that?
Yeah, sure. I'm sure Facebook will take it down in no time.
Okay, great. Great American Race. Travis picks a story. I pick a story. We're awarded credit score points. Trav thinks he's got one today.
We
but,
decide the winner at the end of the month by who has the best credit score.
We do indeed.
So last week, you guys gave your stories and ended with Chris with a credit score of 800,
ooh,
Travis
I'd kill somebody to have that score.
at 770.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad. 770 right now.
Now, can you adjust the scoring?
On the scoreboard itself,
Yeah,
no.
not in real time.
No.
Got it.
But I could put that graphic up there to show you what your scores start at.
Great. Great. Good to hear.
You're welcome, Walnut.
All right, Chris. I went first last time. I am going to allow you to step up to the mic and provide a story that you think will ultimately hurt the black community.
Listen, here's what it is. The black community, you don't cross it.
You do not.
You all band together on Twitter quite well.
We do. That's
you
when we
attend
unite.
marches
We
by
love
the
to
millions.
march. We do go to marches. Don't let that be food.
Don't forget that. But you're tearing yourself apart from the inside.
Well, we pretty much often.
You turn on each other. So
Yeah,
now
maybe.
you probably thought I was going to say use black women just as a stereotype thing because a lot of black women
Oh, boy.
seem to be standing up for R. Kelly. No,
boy.
I won't go down that route. Your boy, Drake.
Black women have the nicest asses.
That happened.
Drake, familiar with him?
I am.
You've let him represent your culture.
He has jumped into the culture and he is appropriated as one Canadian would do.
He kind of set the path for The Weeknd, another artist, being
Yes.
an independent artist that just blows up and goes with it. Kind of got big on
Weeknd's from
YouTube.
Canada too, I think.
Is he? That's disappointing.
Yeah, it is.
But you're claiming him. You've used him for all this, and for 34 years, you have also stood up for one Michael Jermaine Jackson. Drake, according to the news, has dropped his MJ song from his UK tour
What?
in wake of Leaving Neverland.
Oh my goodness, are you serious?
So within the community, two of the biggest stars,
Oh my God.
two of the biggest stars to have ever done it on behalf of black folks, have now created a tributary of sorts. You got the main river, and then a tributary of hate and division that is tearing you apart from the inside. Two just wonderful black artists. Now there's controversy. All it took was a couple white people speaking up, and things just broke down. So leaving behind one of his biggest songs featuring Michael Jackson, all because of a documentary on Netflix.
This is.
So,
Band
of Brothers.
Have I watched
Sorry, Brothers.
Leaving Neverland? I have not.
I won't watch it, actually.
But I can only assume. Were there white people probably lying on camera? Absolutely.
Oh, brutal.
And to now bring down the king of pop, Drake, what a discipline. We allowed you into our community. And we almost turned a blind eye to that one blackface photo. We still got to talk about that. But the fact of the matter is, how dare you, Drake, not play that song that probably 95% of your audience doesn't even know had Michael Jackson on it
Wait,
at your UK tour?
Drake was in blackface?
Yeah, that's a whole nother story.
But isn't he black?
That's the thing.
It depends on if Travis likes his latest album or not.
That's a good point.
Because he'll throw him under that Canadian or Jewish bus real quick.
You're turning Drake into Jack Flaherty here.
I'm
So what is?
I'm saying if Drake is looking for a new comedy writer for a show he's pitching
That's
to
not
a
how
network,
this works, Travis.
I think we have to look deeper into
This
the
is more
blackface on whether or
genetics.
not
This
it
is
was-
more science. This isn't if you need a job.
It is confused. He's not from America. He's light skinned and he put on blackface. He said he did it because it was part of a show that he was performing in. Nevertheless, it's a lot of questions.
So but a black person can put on blackface,
I
right?
feel like that's a. Let me go to our next meeting, Gardner, and I'll let you know.
You've actually kind of helped Chris here because you're disappointed in Drake.
Which brings me
Openly
back to,
disappointed.
Brings me to my main point.
Yeah.
Division tearing you apart from the inside.
Wow.
See, that's the
You
thing.
kind of you took some bait, I
But
think, there,
maybe, I
Travis.
think Drake may be a plant, though, so I'm not certain.
Oh, now he's
Oh,
scared.
now,
There we
now,
go.
now
Actually
you're
part of the
wait.
community.
Now, are you part of who's the guy? Who's the guy that openly? Are you part of Mr. Farrakhan's following? Because now
Oh,
you're
wow.
you're openly stating that you're saying that Jewish people run the world and put Drake in as a plant. That's
Are you going to
wow.
refer to him as a cockroach, possibly?
I would not do such a thing. I just think Drake was manufactured by the CIA to infiltrate the black culture and break it apart from the inside. And I think he's currently doing that. And by Chris reading this story, making it a part of Great American Race, it's just an opportunity to feed the division into my community. And I will not allow it. It will not happen on my watch, America. Let me be clear. Michelle and I do not approve of Chris Demons tactics.
Man, I don't know. I just got really mad. I just heard a voice,
here
and
it
I am
comes.
upset now. I do not care for that president.
That was good. That was a good story. I didn't know about that. I didn't
exactly.
see that coming in.
You know why? Because it's creeping up on you, and you're about to be part of the problem. Don't tell your cute little kitty story. Go ahead.
No, it's not just a cute
Is
kid
Drake,
story.
technically,
is
I
Drake
just-
problematic?
Drake. You're problematic.
And technically, I just told a kitty story as well.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
You kind of did. But my story, though, I think properly described today's white. Entitled, narcissistic, and often
Hang on, I'm looking up all these words.
not thinking clearly. A young lady in the state of Arizona decided to go to the zoo, and you know how white Arizona is. I live there. Oh, it's white. So this is a double points.
Cleanest cities I've ever
It
seen.
is really nice. It is very nice.
just delightful.
All clean because
Scottsdale.
a woman who stepped over a barrier to take a selfie at a zoo in Arizona, U.S., has been attacked by a jaguar. On Saturday, a woman's injuries
Was she in the
were
middle of the
considered-
road?
Apparently, she crossed the barrier and approached the enclosure to photograph herself with a jaguar. It swiped out through the fencing, leaving deep gashes on her arms. Wildlife World Zoo director Mickey Olson said there were no way to fix people crossing barriers. They're there for a good reason. He said the same animal had previously attacked someone who had crossed the barrier, but not as seriously. He confirmed that Saturday's incident was the result of human error and the animal would not be euthanized. Thank God. There's video currently on the internet sent out by ABC News of cell phone footage of the woman's injuries. You can see there's a large gash from her elbow almost down to her wrist with exposed muscle and skin. Fortunately for her, she will survive. But this white woman.
Can you confirm that?
Oh, yeah. we can
Arizona has
definitely-
has a high Hispanic population.
There's no doubt in my mind that this woman is
I'm going to
white.
need proof.
Eyewitnesses, Adam Wilkerson. See, eyewitness, that should let you know. The Jaguar has,
Yes, officer, I'll speak to you.
the Jaguar has clapped its claws outside of the cage around her hand and into her flesh, he reported, yelling to the police to arrive. In fact, it was the zoo sent out a statement essentially saying, we only call the ambulance at the request of witnesses. So if their plan was, I don't know what to tell y'all. Shoot, shouldn't have went into the damn Jaguar cage. They weren't going to do anything until the witnesses saw the incident and decided to call the cops.
So you've also kind of hurt your case here because this was a black African panther that did the damage.
No, this makes it even better because this is what happens when y'all shit on Black History Month the way that y'all did. And this Jaguar knew better. He knew that y'all put African Americans through the roughest Black History Month in history. And he said, I wish a cracker would. And the cracker did. And that's the thing. That's the thing sometimes with white people. Sometimes you say, I wish they would. And white folks go, okay.
Like literally, like
They literally live to go, okay.
There's a saying, and it's like, the Joker said it in the Batman movie. He's like, like a dog, I was just chasing cars. It's like, what are you gonna do if you're a dog and you catch the car, right? Like, what are you gonna do if you, like, why? Why did this happen? I will also say, high percentage chance this woman's Hispanic.
This woman is not Hispanic. Hispanic people wouldn't do this. Stop trying to put this on the brown community. This white woman crossed the barrier. Shocking. White women crossing barriers and sitting here. Oh, well, the poor Jaguar just going to sit there and make a nice little pose. What was y'all thinking? Oh, man, this is huge. I ain't going to lie. When white people get eaten by animals, oh, boy, the bottles of champagne we pop in our community. Woo! It is hilarious because y'all be in places y'all know y'all not supposed to be, and y'all get eaten up or killed, and y'all be looking around like, huh? What happened? And we were in the background laughing our black asses off like, you wish we shut down traffic now instead, didn't you? Not the worst thing that could happen to your dumb ass. So there you go. Boom. White America takes a hit thanks to the black Jaguar.
I need confirmation this woman's white.
This woman's white, man.
No, that's a good question.
This woman is white. She got white skin. That's a white woman.
I haven't
And
seen
in the way
her
she was
name.
crying, she was like, "Oh, call the manager!
Yeah.
Somebody get me a manager!"
I haven't heard her
the
talk
fact
on
that
the
she
phone.
Said that,
So it's hard to identify her since I haven't heard her talk on the phone.
I know that flat ass and pale skin from anywhere in America. Boy, that is a white woman.
Oh,
No doubt in my
man.
mind.
Travis, is an interesting story.
This
went
is
with.
very
A very
important.
popular story. you went
Very
with.
popular story. Very bad luck on the community.
Your
But yet you
scores-
can't confirm.
She's white. We didn't even need to confirm some things
No,
when they
you do-
happen.
no.
You know that white people
You
did
do
it.
need to confirm,
Serial killer, white person did it.
except for the guy.
Bombing.
those dudes on the
Serial
highway?
white people did it.
Remember the serial killer in Ferguson, Frost Avenue?
Man, that's what y'all get for blocking out Black history.
Or how about the
I
guy
would
down
know
in
about it.
Texas who just got arrested and is claiming like I think upwards of 80 murders?
Man, that's just because we always bragging on our numbers. That's what men do. Ain't that, like we don't know if that's true or not. We got to confirm that. Well, we can confirm that
It's
woman.
actually
if-
appropriation on your end.
Man, put it this way: if
You're
it,
appropriating serial killer culture.
put it this way, if it was a black or brown woman, President Trump would already tweeted about it. So the fact that he hasn't lets you know that's a white woman. There's no doubt. There's no doubt about it, pal. Trump would have tweeted about it if it was a black person.
See, I would have
can't do
then
it,
been.
Trump.
Oh, see, barriers don't work.
See, and then he would have been like, "See the caravans that come up through
You
Arizona."
know what
that's
we
what I was
need?
gonna
We
say.
need barriers and jaguars.
There it is. There,
Bears and jaguars to protect us from the coyotes.
there we go.
Turns out the woman was Hispanic, and Trump comes to address the nation. He's like, I'm going to be honest, that Black Panther is part of Homeland Security.
Oh, there it
She
is.
did her job.
So who do you got, Gardner? Who lost the most points?
All right. You
Of the Great
started
American
with
Race.
770, Travis.
By the
Chris
way-
started with 800.
I can get a nice Kia with that credit score.
It's like I said, it's a popular story, Travis. I could have gone. I would have suggested one for you that I saw recently, where a guy got high on meth and then got eaten by a bear. By a bear.
Damn it.
That one-
That has
Oh,
to
that-
be peculiar. I
Because
don't.
it's got the meth part in it, too.
Oh, man, that's like vanilla wafers dipping in
and like
in
you
milk.
can confirm parts of that story. Your story lacked confirmation.
Oh, come on. There's no doubt that's a white woman.
But that's not the biggest issue I
She
have.
had some tattoos on her back. I don't know. And
Now,
a,
Chris's-
and a studded belt.
Now,
It's
Chris's
just so many
story
questions.
wasn't as sexy. Wasn't as, fun to make fun of, I
Right.
guess.
Like Chris himself.
But
Oh, no.
Chris has learned from the great Armenian,
Oh, my God.
Mark
Here we go.
Garrigus,
I knew it.
and has set traps for you, and you took the bait, and you agreed with him, and only changed your defense whenever it was pointed out to you.
This is bad.
Chris will be docked 30 points from his credit score.
Wow.
He will go down to 770.
That's all my white woman jumping into a Jaguar enclosure gets.
Travis, I'm disappointed in you for taking the bait. You will lose 70 points.
Oh, my God.
Right.
and go
that's
down
right.
to 700 with
Come
your credit
on.
score.
It's almost like the financial system is set up against black people. That completes today's Great American Race. Great American Race.
You feel good about that showing? I whooped your ass.
Yeah, you did. Well played. Well played, Brendan.
We play fair or foul on here on a daily basis. We give away prizes to some of our great sponsors, like Southtown Pub, where you can catch Jovan Bibbs this Thursday.
Oh,
That's
this should
right.
be good.
Free Comedy Thursday. We've got Jovan Bibbs. Carly Lawrence is on the bill.
Oh,
Matt
this is
Wayman.
oh my goodness, this is an all-star cast.
It is, and one more will be confirmed today. So
Chris
comedy
did.
this Thursday. That's right. How many black comics did you book this week, Travis?
I booked 0. Oh, I was supposed to give a number. I should have given a number.
Should I work on some black audience jokes since Jovan's headlining?
Let's hold off on that one, Denman.
You know how we do?
Oh, boy.
Should I say it like that?
The Hick and the Hop.
Hey,
2019.
hey, y'all, what's up? Thanks for listening to the Hick and the Hop. I'm Chris. I'm
Yo,
the
what's,
Hick.
what's good? I'm Travis.
All right,
What
let's
you
do some
into?
fair or foul.
What y'all getting into? Okay, what's today's fair or foul? Or morning melee?
At this defining moment, change
yeah.
has come to America.
People often ask me, what's fair or foul?
They do.
Is it a segment?
It is.
Is it a movement?
A little bit.
Is it hope?
There it is.
I can't say for certain.
I like him.
Time will be a true test of its power. But I can say, fair or foul is now and forever
For the people.
Gather around the radio with your loved ones and hold on to your butts. It's now time for fair
We give it back to you, the people.
or foul.
You feel good for attacking Garth Brooks after he just brought in more tax money to the city than most businesses do in a year, in one night.
Oh.
Okay.
A bunch of hillbillies went down to a concert at a dilapidated dome.
What?
Huh?
He said deflaffitated? Oh my gosh.
Damn it.
Deflaffitated?
Damn it. Woo. By the way, this is the favorite segment of the Black Jaguar where he likes to call it. It's the people's fair or foul.
Deflaffitated.
How lucky is that lady? And how, like, listen, we all make mistakes, but come on. Imagine that. Like, as the thing's ripping into you, you're like, I shouldn't have done this.
Real quick, the melee results.
Yeah.
I'll give them to you. Are you more afraid of spiders or bees/wasps? It was 51% to 49%.
Oh, wow. Let me guess. I'm thinking bees, wasp wins.
That is correct. Chuck.
Oh, wow. Spiders aren't that bad. I think that the stat is that we eat 14 spiders a year. I don't have a source to confirm any of this.
Obviously.
But I'm almost certain it's true. Chris, are you ready for today's fair or foul? I'm running out of facts to share with our audience.
Facts.
Facts.
The only thing wider than a Garth Brooks concert in the Midwest is a Chris Gaines concert in the Midwest.
That is good.
That's really
That
good.
is good. Yes.
It's from our friend Matt at Knuckle Junkie. That was good, Matt.
What a horrible career move. That could have absolutely ended it for him.
You're talking about it, ain't you? Foul. I know that the total count of non-cocks at the Garth the other night probably didn't hit triple digits, but it can't be the widest concert while Darius Rucker still has a solo career.
Ooh.
The count at those concerts is 1, Darius himself.
Because he tried Wagon Wheel.
Even the Farmington, Missouri census is darker.
Very true. Very true. More diversity in Farmington than it was at a Garth Brooks concert.
That's the JVL Jackal.
JBL Jackal, another good one.
Fair, but you have to admit, it was a great timing for the show to have it coincide with a bunch of white basketball players that aren't quite good enough to get into basketball tournaments with black players. Throw in the St. Louis Home and Garden Show, and it was a real caulk fest in St. Louis this weekend. It's the Triangle Assassin. The Missouri Valley. Come on.
The Missouri Valley Basketball Conference, Home and Gardening, and Garth Brooks, all within the 3-block radius of each other. St. Louis, you white it like you've never white it before.
Gardner, who are you going with?
Oh, hold on. I'm just looking at that flag. Like Garth Brooks holding that flag.
You better stand, son.
No kneeling in that football stadium this weekend.
Used to be football stadium. I think I like the first one. I think I like Matt.
Matt was really good.
Yeah, I like the Chris Gaines one.
I completely concur. I'm going with Matt.
Matt from Knuckle Junkies has won. Congratulations, $10 to Southtown Pub that he can use this Thursday for Free Comedy Thursday. Woo, what a show it has been, everybody. Big thanks to Tech Electronics for helping us get this beautiful studio together. Shout out to the Kranzberg Arts Foundation and the Dot Zach building.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Check out midcoast.media. Our friend Chris Sear returns. Impolite Company will be recording here this week. We've also got our friends at the Soulardians coming in, the Cognac Corner. We've got a lot of stuff happening here at Midcoast, so keep an eye out. Shout out to you, Travis. Great show today.
Oh, thank you, guys. I appreciate putting this entire program together.
Chris Gardner, you didn't freak out too much. I'm proud of you. If you're listening, thank you so much. Be sure to share this with a pal, a friend. Invite them to like our social media accounts. Rate us online. Subscribe. Even if you're watching this live, subscribe on iTunes. Get those downloads for us. Help us out.
I like that.
Keep the train moving, everybody. Big thanks to everybody for tuning in. We're back tomorrow at 8 a.m. on the live stream. Download past shows at weareliveradio.com.
Peace.